A special shout out to our coffee supporters. Hello, Intactivists! Today we have lots of news, including Burchim, Beyond the Bris, Intaction, Bloodstained Men, and much more coming up. The Intaction bill for New Hampshire got presented in front of the House Health, Human Services, and Elderly Affairs. This past week, a Herculean effort took place to get this bill passed. It took multiple powerhouses to testify, including the CEO of Intact America, the leader of Intaction, the CEO of Bloodstained Men, and Norm, among many others that showed up to support that bill in a 6-3 vote in favor of 1683 and a 5-2 vote in favor of 1706. Both bills are now moving up higher. And in other news, the Michigan Daily posted an article, Cutting Ties with Circumcision, made by Seth. Long story short, this sentence sums it all up. There has been extensive research done to determine whether circumcision is necessary or advisable. It's not. This whole article talks about not circumcising. So that's definitely a win for Intactivism. And in Bloodstained Men news, they are doing the Las Vegas Super Bowl circumcision crisis protest starting February 6, 2024 through February 12th, 2024. I have the dates listed here. They still have everything planned until day 5. That's when they don't have the locations super pinned down, but it is probably going to be near the Super Bowl as they updated in their Facebook post. Like we mentioned for Cockfight, sometimes no news is the news, with Burchim, Beyond the Bris, and Ellie Yahoo not saying anything or doing any intactivism for months. This here was Beyond the Bris. This was the last time that they made an article, and this article appeared on David Belinsky's blog on March 28th, 2022. So this has been a long time since they posted any articles for Beyond the Bris. This here in Burchim, this was back in July 28, 2022, so it's been years since Burchim posted anything. I'm just going to go through, make sure. Yep, since July 2022, there hasn't been anything for Burchim. And for Ellie Yahoo, this was made May 17th, 2022. Still nothing. And if you click here on Jew School, nothing. There is nothing here. It's not working. At least according to my computer, it's not. And the last time you saw Eliyahu was with Ellie and Eric 7 months ago. So if anybody knows what's going on between Ellie and Eric, let me know. Was the Supreme Court case with Eric Klopper, was that the joint effort they were supposed to be doing, and it didn't work out, so they are done now, and everyone kind of just gave up? Because the only person I've heard since the whole Supreme Court case that got dropped was Eric and him teaming up with Kane Law. I have not heard anything about Eliyahu or Beyond the Bris or Burchim since then. So if anybody has any information, let me know. Also, really quick, just proving that Eliyahu hasn't done any videos the past 12 months almost, besides that one, the Ellie and Eric collaboration video. That was his one. And this is me over here. Yeah, guys, this is me with my 200. This is my 200th video when I post this for the year. So, yay, guys, celebration for POTS. This is our 200th episode. Woo! Let's go! Woo! Anyways, what's crazy about this, even though Eliyahu only posted one video this year, he has 3 times the amount of views per day than Prevail Over the System does. So obviously, Ellie Yahoo is a better content creator, with him sitting at 140 views a day and Pot sitting at 39 views a day. So good job, Ellie Yahoo, being the better man than Potts, I guess. Speaking of Ellie Yahoo being more popular than Potts, Potts has a graduation clock. This clock isn't final. It all depends on various factors like the impact we are having at Potts and more. We do have an indicator on Discord that measures from extreme to low on the Potts graduation risk when the counter strikes 0. If you don't know what graduating is, I made a short about it. We are being as transparent as we can be. Graduating isn't necessarily a bad thing. It makes room for others who are more successful, like Ellie Yahoo, because clearly he is the better YouTuber as of right now. All right, and in other news, the Intactivist machine needs funding. Intaction now has annual memberships for just $25 a year, which is $2.08 a month. That is what they're asking for you guys, is $2.08 a month, so they can keep on going. And other Intaction GoFundMes, like Maine Emergency, the fight for child's body autonomy, has raised $87 out of $5,000. And their GoFundMe for the Stop 6 Women in Maine Obsessed with Cutting Penis still sits around $12,000, still to this day. So it seems like the brakes are on pretty hard for Intaction raising any kind of funds. With them still being at the $12,000 mark, they need $2,300 to reach their goal. And Intaction isn't the only one having issues reaching their goals as of right now. Bloodstained Men hasn't hit 30% of what they wanted to raise. For the Bloodstained Men Super Bowl protest, this has ended already, but they rose less than 30% with $1,435. They do have another fundraiser that raised $390 out of $3,500. So that's about 10% of the way there for their Las Vegas Super Bowl billboard. Keep in mind, guys, this is about 5 days away before they go and do this protest. And on Facebook, once again, they have it for the billboard for Las Vegas Super Bowl. They raised $650 out of $6,250, which again is about 10% of what they need. So I know this one is an old one, but I do have questions about this. This is Eric Klopper's defense fund. Yes, he raised a quarter of how much he needs. However, does he still need this money is my question, because it says right down here, it says that I realize $100,000 is a lot, but I can't pursue 3 lawsuits, one of which is against a $38 billion entity without a significant amount of money. So with this 3 lawsuits, did Eric Klopper go through all of his 3 lawsuits that he wanted to go through? Because I know he went to the Supreme Court and that didn't work out, but I don't know about the other 2 lawsuits. So if anybody has any update on that, please let me know. And also, if you do end up contributing to this GoFundMe, does this just go to Eric Klopper's Kane Law defense for what he's trying to do with that mission? So if anybody has any answers for that, please let me know. All right, and on to the Intactivist Growth for the week with Bloodstained Men, because Bloodstained Men are definitely beating Intact America still. All right, so right here you have Bloodstained Men with 5,788 followers last week. Now you have Bloodstained Men at 5,807 followers. So that is 19 followers gained for Bloodstained Men this week. That is about 0.33% growth for Intactivism this week. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. Bye!